Right, we were just double checking the race time. This race is not going to be 60 minutes, it's going to be 90 minutes.
That's the end of the session. P3.
So, that's fun. That's fun. Anyway, welcome to the Super GT500 Japanese Championship. Presented by Sim Racing Online. They're just restarting the server at the moment. Hopefully my camera will still be working. So this is the 5th round of this championship. We've been to many places so far. It's not been a very good championship for me personally. The car is difficult. And I still haven't got a handle on it. There is, I don't know whether it's set up or what, but there's still a few problems. So, 5th round of 6, and just going to make sure that I'm selecting the right driver there. So if we look at the schedule, thank you very much for the luck. I'm going to need it. I didn't actually bag on it being a 90-minute race, but so we've got to redo our fuel. So, what's the story so far? So, we've been to Fuji round 1. Fuji round 1 was particularly bad for me, starting off in a new car. I pretty much started 8th, finished 9th. Horrible. Horrible. Felt so off the pace and just in the way, really. Okayama had technical problems partway through the race. I accidentally turned off my force feedback and I couldn't get it turned back on. So started 7th and finished 8th. Not good. Round 3. We went over to Thailand in a place called Chang. And Chang, I finished, started 8th and finished off 5th. Not too bad. I must have been good at Chang, apparently. Sugo, 2 weeks ago. Again, started 7th and gone forwards to 5th. So something must be working. I must be doing something right. But there's only been one other round which has been 90 minutes, which is Okayama. And this race is going to be 90 minutes as well. So, yeah. Will there be a pit stop? Don't know. But we're going to fuel it. We're going to fuel it up and give ourselves some options. We may be able to make the mediums last the whole race. But anyway, so the championship is looking quite tight at the top. I'm not involved in it really, but here's the top 10. Now, so far, I have, as far as I'm aware, I've been at all 4 events so far. I haven't got into the top. I have got into the top 5 once or twice, but you see I'm down there in 6th, so not good at all. But Barrett Ericsson has pretty much been, I wouldn't say dominating. He's been kind of there or thereabouts. It's people that kind of go up and down. They win one and then they go to the back, and then they win one and go to the back. Barrett has been very, very consistent. A couple of the drivers, like Tim Cartwright and Tony, have not been there for all rounds, which has helped Barrett kind of get a little bit of a lead there. But it's 40 points. That's 4-0 for a win. So he just needs to kind of stay there or thereabouts. Whether or not he's going to go with the long strategy like he has been doing for the past few rounds or not, who knows? Who knows? Right, so it's 90 minutes. So should we get in the cockpit and see where we're at? I've got to do some fuel calculations, it seems. I think there's enough fuel in the tank for 90 minutes. So we have our crew chief on, I believe. Let's put the timing box on. Let's change our auto cycle. There we go. So, we got to make our game as quick as possible. There we go. Let's turn that off. That's good. Good. Right. So Ben, remember, it's 90 minutes. This round has suddenly changed to 90 minutes. I wasn't looking at the round length. 9-0. Right at the end of the pit lane. But at least the pit lane is...
Its exit looks clear.
Got a
New
extended...
fastest lap for West, 136.59.
pit limit. Surely you can make the tyres last, Ben. They call me Mr. Flatspot. See, what I haven't got to get to grips with in this car is if I think maybe I'm too used to sliding the tyres over the track with understeer, but this car on certain tracks it makes my wheel judder, which is pretty uncomfortable. So
P4.
I just hope that 90 minutes doesn't go as badly as it did in Okayama. Braking too hard for that corner. And then completely missing because I was too busy looking at the stream.
Sector 1 is 3.8 seconds off the pace.
So it kind of feels like that left-hander could be full throttle, but I can't get it full throttle because the judder of the wheel just tells me that I'm just scraping my tyres across the track. So it's teaching me probably valuable lessons about slow in, fast out.
The leader has just done a 136.27. Sector 3 is yellow. Sector 2 is 3.5 seconds off the pace.
Fastest lap I have ever done so far is 137. And that's on low fuel. Now, what normally happens is that I'm thinking, oh, these people must be running qualifying setups, but they'll get to the qualifying and they'll go 2 seconds faster. So it's not necessarily qualifying setups that they're running. So I'm going to do 5 laps or so, and then we'll get a fuel reading.
Fastest lap for Ericsson, 136.16. Yellow flag in sector 1, green flag in sector 3. Looks like P2's off.
I mean, I could, if I maybe wanted to do 60 minutes on medium tyres, and then do a short half-an-hour stint on softs. I think what happened in Okayama was someone actually double stinted softs. I just don't think I can be kind enough to the tyres to do that.
Green flag in sector 1. Sector 2 is 1.8 off the pace.
Hopefully my foot camera behaves itself this week, because it didn't last week. I have a tendency to think that the Elgato has such a weak USB connection at the back of it that it gets easily disconnected.
You're a second off the pace in sector 1. Sector 2 is 1.8 off the pace. Sector 3 is 1.4 off the pace. Your lap time was at 1:40.46.
I'll be interested in it to see what kind of series they're going to do next, because they do have a series for next season. See, this series does alternate with the Porsche 992 Cup, which is next week. But the next season is for 2023 cars, which I am not interested in whatsoever, so I won't be doing that. I knew it was a bad idea to boot it in first. It's going to be the usual thing.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
The whole field will be kind of meandering through these 2 final turns, and the leader's already on the straight whilst we're going through this turn, so they're going to have like 30 seconds on the
green flag in sector 3.
I mean, I would hope that manual rolling starts would be...
Sector 3 is 1.6 seconds off the pace.
I should actually just put 90 minutes in. I think there's going to be a lot of people that haven't looked at the rules like me and they're suddenly going to find out that it's 90 minutes and they'll be like,
off in
what?
sector 1.
But I think when all the top guys are here, the most I can expect is probably 5th or 6th place. I can normally only capitalise on other people's misfortune to get up the higher order. The passing is very little. It's just me racing against myself most of the time. But there's been occasions where I've gone quickly on laps in this car.
Sector 1 is now green.
I'm not sure how I do it. It's a very strange car. I just haven't got a handle on how to Go fast in it.
Sector 3 is 1.1 off the pace. The leader's just done a 136.02.
Because it's a very high downforce car. So you would think that with all this power, you'd be able to kind of... You wouldn't need to keep too much momentum up through turns. You could stop it on a dime. But I'm finding that I need to run such little downforce.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
I just get swamped. And I'm just no way competitive in lap times to other people. It's a complete contrast to the Porsche 992, where I can sometimes feel I'm competitive and on pace, but this, there's something about it which I just don't get. They're very skittish. Tail happy
Sector
car.
2 is 2.0 seconds off the pace.
Or at least I can't dial it out. I mean, in the earlier rounds, I think I just stuck up the downforce, and that was bad. And then I took off all the downforce, and that was bad. Just...
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 2 is 2.0 off the pace. Sector 3 is 1.3 off the pace.
Let's say... How much fuel for 90 minutes? How much fuel for 90 minutes?
For 1 hour 30 minutes. We reckon we'll need about 103 litres.
103, okay. Quali is in 10 minutes. Should we practice going into the pits? Now I can sometimes feel the judder in the Porsche 992, but not as extreme as this car. I know in the Porsche 992 I have to be doing something really wrong
141.05
to get wheel judder. Give my teammate the setup I've got, but right. Okay, we're gonna put 103 in. Ooh, we can't make it to the end on fuel. We're gonna have to either save so much on the pace lap. Right, let's share this with my teammate. Got 6 people. Well, was 7. And there's only under 10 minutes till quali. Where is everybody? How many people have signed up? I know this is not really... 11 people. Don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get 11.
It takes it is clear.
I think that corner is going to be particularly horrible in the first lap. I suppose one thing is if someone does go off on the outside of the course, it can sometimes take a while to get back on. Hopefully that's not me. But we'll probably see at the start, if someone's taking hard tyres, they're going to try and save fuel and go to the end. I don't particularly like doing the saving fuel strategy, so I might just stick in 17 minutes of fuel and then do the last in a 20-minute sprint.
E5. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
Well, you can set in the setup how much fuel you want to go in as a second stop, just as a guide, so you're not adjusting it all at the wheel, which is a good thing. Which is probably what I'm going to do, but I'm possibly going to set my tyres on the pace lap, because I'm using a different method to do my pit menu. Although I can ask Jim to do tyres. He can do tyres, but he can't seem to
Sector
figure
2
out
is 3.1 off the pace.
when I'm talking about fuel.
Fastest lap for West, 134.52.
There you go, someone's put in a quality time. 1:34. I've done a 1:37 quality time. So I'm 3 seconds off the pace. You just need to go to the pit
Sector
menu
3 is 1.9 off the pace.
on the pace lap and just check the amount of fuel. So let's say, for example, I mean, do I want to fill up and hope that there's like the ability to save fuel, or do I commit to a two-stop? The tracks where I've actually committed to a pit stop, other people haven't. You should be able to change that in the pit menu. So if I said I'm going to commit to a one stop, how much fuel for 70 minutes?
For 1 hour, 10 minutes. We estimate we'll need 80 litres.
Right, so that's 80 litres. How much fuel for 20 minutes?
For 20 minutes. We estimate that we'll need 23 litres.
Right, it's going to be a lot less than that because obviously my fuel burns off different rates. But that's the size of it. But I'm going to have to double check once I'm going along to to set my fuel level and stuff. It will change tyres no matter what. It will change tyres onto the ones that you're running, but if you want to select any different, you'll have to select that in the pit menu. I'm possibly going to do a 20-minute stint on softs at the end. I don't think it's going to make me any faster, but got to have some fun, no? The car will be lighter. We are expecting 3 more drivers. 3 more drivers are on the list. The championship contenders are here. Now looking at the list, we had Barrett Ericsson's leading the championship. Robin Taylor's in second, so they've turned up. Third is Nick Westy. He's turned up. Tim Cartwright has not turned up. Who's in 4th in the championship. He's only done 3 out of the what will be 5 events. 5th in the championship is Tony. Tony's turned up. So I'm only 8 points behind Tim Cartwright. So I could leapfrog him in the championship if he doesn't turn up today. But he's a very fast guy. He won the last time out. So we're going to go to quali. 1 minute till quali. Let's put our quali setup on. So we're committed to a 1-stop. So we're gonna save our tyres all the way up to 70 minutes and then see where we are. But with only 8 drivers, there's at least 2 or 3 drivers I know that I'll be around. And if I can stay in front of those, I'll be happy. But top 5? Maybe?
That's the end of the session, P4.
Right, it's 10-minute quali. Let's make sure that we are switched over to the right driver. There we go.
Exit's clear, don't cross the white line. Okay, Neil, we've got 9 minutes to get the job done.
Thanks, Steve. Nice to see you again. I hope you're well. Now, I know I can do a 1:37, but if people do 1:34s, then what can you do with a lap time like that? Now, what we suffer from in the Porsche 992 Cup, which this series shares a weekend with, is people doing the F1 thing. Of slowing down on the outlap. Now, I'm not one to do that. I like to gun it to warm up my tyres on the outlap. Not crawl around and waste time. I want to get on with it. So you'll happily see me overtaking all the people on the outlap. There's no gentleman's agreement like they've got in F1. So I'm just going to do it. If people want to dawdle around and waste their time on their outlap, so be it. But I'm not prepared to do that. Right, we're heading for a 137. This car can be very knife edge as well. Sometimes you can floor the throttle and be fine, other times floor the throttle and it just spins. But we're up on our previous time, which is good. I probably could have got on the throttle way earlier there. This series, it has suffered from sporadic driver numbers. It started off with about 20 drivers, or well, maybe not as much as that, but I knew running over Cat Curve would have been kiss of death, so. I know people can't help it when they've got something else on at the weekend. I mean, I'm very lucky that I don't really have too many
Yellow flag,
commitments.
sector 2, P2. Sectors 1 and 3 are fast. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. We can see Summers has spun off.
Jim loves you, Ben.
Incident in sector 1, yellow flag. We think that Jogger has stacked it.
He loves calling Ken Jogger as well. I don't know why. His name's Jagger. I didn't get the nose in then.
We think that Taylor has crashed. Sector 2 is green.
Didn't get a good exit then.
Incident in sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. Sector 1 is green. Green flag sector 3.
We found
Okay,
7
Neil,
tenths
5
per
minutes
second.
to go, 5 minutes left.
It's in the 130. Oh,
Yellow flag,
136.
P6. Sector 3 is 1.1 off the pace. It looks like Summers has gone off.
That was an untidy.
Green flag sector 1.
Turn 1. I've had to turn this car down to about 45% multiplier in the 4.2 back. And I'm kind of tempted to turn it back even more. Sometimes it's just too much. Ben. Wasn't the greatest lap. Although looking at it, it's not too bad. I have a tendency to break through that those turns, but I can really just lift off. Definitely not going to be driving like this in the race.
a second down in sector 3.
I was just trying to see what lap times 5th was doing, but I can't see 5th place in the relative. Nah, I was trying to carry too much speed through there.
Sector 1 is yellow. We think Summers has binned it. Sector 1 is 1.6 seconds off the pace.
We took 8% out of our tyres in 7 minutes. That's us on softs. And I think if I go hell for leather on the softs with 20 minutes to go, I mean the soft tyres even with 20% wear, they're not too bad. So I just don't know if I'm actually going to get any faster than that.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Green flag sector 1. Sector 2 is 4.1 off the pace.
I'm too busy looking at my lap times.
Alright Neil, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
I'm doing the numbers right. P5 is 0.8 of a second ahead of me. I've turned on the wrong overlays. This should be the qualifying box.
Yellow flag, sector 3.
Last lap, might as well floor it. We might make a slight improvement, but not an awful lot.
Sector 2 is 1.7 off the pace. Sector 1 is yellow. That's the end of the session. 6th place.
I'll take a bit of a chance at lander. Get on the throttle. Well, God knows what everyone else was doing. It's, yeah, I had to find 0.8 of a second to get 5th. Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. I believe, if we look at the times, is that everybody? Just Barrett and Carl. Are they going to do any more? Well, Barrett isn't. Just Ken to come. I think Ken has just crossed the line. So let's set the starting order. Set the starting order. Right. My camera's moved. Of course it's moved. Why wouldn't it move? Okay, let's have a look at the starting order. It's not pretty. Got 8 of us on the track. A 90-minute race. Not looking forward to this. So, pole man, it's going to be... Oh, Robbins gets pole. How about that? Ahead of Tony. So that's going to be good for the championship. Nick Westy in 3rd, and Barrett Eriksson, the championship leader, is in 4th. Ooh. Then Carl Struhel is in 5th. I am in 6th. I haven't done Carl's car correctly because it says 0666. 066. And then we've got Ken Jagger in 7th and Ben Summers, my teammate, in 8th. Right, so it says 066. Okay. Let's have a look. Car Struhal should be in a different car than that. Right, let's go back to the cockpit 'cause it's now warm up. And let's make sure we got. Ooh, I'm doing the wrong boxes there. Tower. We're going to have extended battle on. Okay, so let's see if I can. In the 5 minutes, I'm going to set a vote. There is only 10 drivers, so I can start a prediction. So there's no real possibility of getting any more than a top 10. I'm starting 8th. Was it 8th? 6th. So where am I going to finish? Where am I going to finish? Got 5 minutes. Right, let's see if I can get this done before the thing. It's 066. Why is... Where's he listed? At 066. It's because he's in a different car. He's in a Supra. 66 Supra. Why do people keep changing their cars? It's very annoying. Let's search for the 66. I've only got 5 minutes. I don't know if we're going to get it done. It's definitely not the same as Tony. Let's see if that works. Yes! Good stuff. We got it done just before. So, manual formation lap.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Yeah. So there is a pit stop. I mean, I'm committed to a pit stop. Don't really want to do this without. You can fit 100 litres in this tank, and apparently it's 103 to get to the end. So we are going to pit. I don't like saving for fuel strategies, so... We're just going to see where we get to. I've got to make these mediums last 70 minutes. So, it's an ambitious strategy. But it's the strategy we're going for. Still wish I had a fan or something to blow my face. I have got like a fan in the headset, but it doesn't give an awful lot. It probably actually gives out more air than it puts into the headset. So.
New fastest lap for Taylor, 134.29.
34. I just want to be in the 139s and 138s in the race. Yes, I'm looking forward to Zandvoort next week. I have checked the weather. We may be very lucky with the weather.
That's the end of the session, B6.
Although I would love it if there's a light sprinkle of rain. I've checked the weather forecast, but the weather forecast normally changes. Because we run real-time weather in the Porsche 992 series. And the Porsche 992 series... Oh, we've got to make sure that we load the right setup. Just in case. Porsche 992 runs not real-time weather, but it runs based on what we had early in the day.
The track temp is 25. The air temp is 25 Celsius. 60 minutes.
Is sunny, but 21% chance of rain. Okay. I think I've done everything. Manual formation lap.
Go, nail it.
Okay, I'll spot.
So I'm going to be adjusting my fuel load for the next 70 minutes. I've got 23 litres to go in. If we could possibly close up to the guys ahead, that would be great. Not that much though. Brakes are cold. Pit stop, soft tyres.
Understood, we'll put soft tyres on.
But you didn't, did you? Oh, Jesus!
Clear left.
He came to an absolute stop!
On your right. You are clear on the right.
Okay, Neil, you had some minor aero damage. Stay out, it's not that bad.
Come on, Carl. Going as slow as I can.
Right side. He's still there. Right side's clear.
He came to an absolute stop in turn one.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. It looks like Summers has binned it. B7.
Pit stop. Soft tyres.
Okay, we'll put soft tyres on.
I can't select soft tyres. It won't let me. I can only select mediums for some reason. I had this last time. I'm just gonna have to double stint mediums.
The gap to Summers behind is increasing. It's now 15 seconds. The gap to Struha ahead is now 1.8.
So I'm in the 138s, which is good, which was what my plan was. I'm keeping an eye on what's going on ahead.
We think Struha has gone off. Green flag in sector 2.
Good afternoon. Thankfully my competitors had a bit of an argy-bargy moment just then. So my target today is a top 5. And that guy ahead is my target.
Sixth place.
Now, the question is, do we pass him and try and stretch out a lead, or do we stay behind him? Because I think we've got pace in hand.
Okay, Neil, pit window open. We'll need to pit for fuel 1 hour, 21 minutes into the race.
Got to keep the wheels on the wagon for 60 minutes or so.
Yellow flag.
It's always good when you find out there's an extra 30 minutes to the race. 10 minutes before quali.
The gap to jogger ahead is increasing. It's now 1.6.
So that's my fault for not reading the regs just before the race. I kind of assumed that all races from then from round 2 onwards are going to be in 60 minutes.
Yellow flag.
Round 2 at Okayama was 90 minutes. That was a race of absolute hell. The lost force feedback. I think 30 minutes in, or maybe less than that. It was not a good race. Target with tyre wear. Interesting lines there. I thought I'd brake late. Black line is starting to appear. I'm putting some rubber down. I want this top 5, Ken. He seems to be a bit quicker than me in sector 2. Which unfortunately is one of the passing places. Well, sector 3 really. I think Carl, behind, has gone for a pit stop and is now on hard tyres. He's been lapped, so I don't know if I should worry about his pace. So he's going to fuel to the end now.
Yellow flag, sector 3.
Got out on the slippy stuff there. any luck, we can put him under enough pressure so he makes a mistake. The problem with this car really is it's got such an awful engine sound. It sounds like a hairdryer. Seems to be the style with Japanese tracks. There's a lot of left, right, left, right, left, right. It seems to be what happens. It's going to be a lot like that when we go to Suzuka in 2 weeks.
On your
Slipstream
left. Clear on the left.
is a lot. I mean, I could have passed him then.
Left side there's a car. Clear left. Left side. Left side's clear. Car left. Left side's clear.
I can see he's locking brakes and things to try and stay ahead, which is good. Works for me. And 38 and 39s. In some ways it's better to follow than be chased, so... I should be short shifting up to third there. Leader on hard tyres is doing 136s.
We think Summers has gone off. Sector 1 is clear.
Quite close enough to capitalise. So if this comes down to a kind of a last lap shootout,
It looks like Summers has stacked it. Sector 3 is green.
I wouldn't. I would need to pass them earlier in the lap because that last sequence of corners, I can't seem. Doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to get alongside. So passing here, but then again it's a. I didn't need to actually try and pass there. So passing there, but you're on the back foot because you're having to. You're on the outside for the next turn, but it's going to have to be the first sequence of corners. Whether or not I can get up close to someone to pass them in the hairpin. I might just have to be passing the pits. Because once this set of corners starts, there's just no way you'd be able to get through. It's like high-speed chess. And of course, as a driver, you're not always doing this in real life. You've got a crew chief that will work this out for you, so having to do maths and things whilst you're still going around like this is quite difficult. Turn way too late then. So I think the safest bet would be to actually get them past in turn 1, because otherwise you've got a mess to try and pass them over the top of them in turn 2. Pressure is paying off. I'm wondering whether my wheel is actually bent from the contact earlier. I seem to have a slight need to turn to the left a little. You can't just send one around the outside there, really. I mean, if they block to the outside, the inside, I don't think there's enough room to send one to the outside to get the inside for the next one. It's pretty ambitious. Yeah, it does feel like I am turning to the left a little bit to keep the car straight. Yeah, I don't think you'd be able to get the overlap. He doesn't like that hairpin, does he? I was just about to say, please make a mistake, Ken. And then I make one. to go.
Sector 1, yellow flag. West is now on hards. Sector 1 is green, green flag sector 2. We can see Struha has gone off.
Car on your left. Left side's clear.
I don't know whether other people are just... That's a nasty place to overtake. I don't know whether people are just running maximum downforce and just
Alright Neil, the next car is Jogger.
flooring it, because certain people can really, you know, I'm waiting to get on the throttle in most cases. They're just running rings around. And there's no way it feels like I can go full throttle through some of the turns.
We've seen a bit of wear all round.
Goes again.
Struha is now on softs.
Oh, that's an interesting strategy. So I don't know really if he's holding me up, to be honest. I have managed to do some 138s behind him, but...
Incidents in Sector 2, yellow flag. Green flag in Sector 2. We think that Summers has binned it.
Ken, what are you doing? Is he concentrating on his pit menu or something? He nearly slipped on the grass. This is going to be an uncomfortable place to catch a lapped car.
Sector 3 is now yellow.
Too wide. Yes, of course.
Yellow flag.
He goes off and I go off at the same
Green
time.
flag, Sector 2. It looks like Summers has binned it.
Just kept hold of it as well. Especially on worn tyres, you can't really expect too much from the rubber. I'm going to check my pit menu down the straight. Just making sure it doesn't repair. Six minutes of fuel left. It's probably a question of who blinks first, really. She had to brake. Yep, go to the outside, go to the inside, that's it.
On your right.
That's what I want. So I'm going to go
Still
right
there.
away.
Clear right.
That's blocking, isn't it? I wasn't far enough alongside, really. It's finally letting me choose soft tyres. Whether or not there's a restriction in the mod itself.
There's a guy on your left. Clear left. Left side. Left side's clear.
That was a pretty robust defence. I am kind of sick of the sight of this, the view of this car now.
He's on your left. You are clear on the left.
Right, let's put in the lap times.
P5. The gap to west ahead is increasing. It's now 17 seconds.
We've now got to use up these mediums. Here's Ken gonna go on to softs. Nope, he's on mediums.
Last lap time was at 1:38.70.
It's more like it.
Brake temperatures are fine, mate. Okay, Neil, that's half distance. Should be about 27 minutes of fuel remaining.
Did a 142 on his outlap.
Leaders pitting now. Yellow flag sector 2. Sector 2 is now green. We think Struha has spun off.
Strange the leaders pitting on hard tyres. But they do have a pit stop in hand over second place. They are so quick. Whether second place has binned it or something.
The gap to Ericsson ahead is increasing. It's now 15 seconds.
Is Ericsson already pitted? I think he might have done. Championship leaders in third, fourth. Are they?
Summers is pitting from P7. We think he'll come out a little way behind you.
Ken did a 137. New rubber on. I'm just going to have to keep going like the clappers. Because I know what I'm doing in the next 25 minutes. I mean, if I lose too much time, I'm just going to have to pit.
Summers is now on softs. We think that Struha has crashed. Sector 3 is clear. Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. It looks like Struha has crashed. Sector 3 is now clear.
Well, I'm going to be on new tyres when he's on going to be on.
The gap to Ericsson ahead is increasing. It's now 18 seconds.
Well, Ericsson's doing 137, so I can't match that pace. It's all about fifth
Incident
place.
Sector 3, yellow flag. Green flag, Sector 3. Struha has retired.
Well, that's a little bit of breathing space. Ken did a 150 just then. Interesting. Was that letting the leaders through?
just done a 134.05.
On hard tyres. It doesn't seem to be a big... Well, no, it's a big skill gap difference. It's a skill issue rather than a tyre issue, to be honest. I don't feel that there's a huge difference between the tyre compounds. Some people are just that good at doing qualifying laps on hard tyres, you know. So 134 was like near enough pole position.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Green flag sector 1.
I always say in these races it's another sweaty one. And it's like the equivalent of wearing a full face helmet really when you're in VR. I sometimes find that I don't actually relax enough at the wheel either. This can sometimes make my driving a bit stiff. And not fluid.
Sector 3 is yellow. Yellow flag in sector 1. We can see Summers has gone off.
That's not the right name though.
Green flag sector 1. Sector 3 is clear. Green flag.
I want to hear that Jogger's gone off. "18 seconds. How I held on to that, I do not know.
I'm seeing a bit of wear on your right side tyres. Your left front showing some wear. Keep an eye on it.
Do I just go out on mediums for the last part of the race? Because I mean, I was looking at the lap times and Ken behind has done another 1:48. So he's dropping a lap time to me. Do I really want to risk it on soft tyres? I don't think I should. I think I'm gaining lap time on him because he's making mistakes, so... which is good. probably going to put too much fuel in, but I didn't actually check what kind of pit times people are doing. I presume it's about 30 seconds.
Sector 1 is yellow.
Oh no, Ben!
We think Summers has binned it. Green flag in Sector 1.
Tyres are definitely past their best.
Sector 1, yellow flag. We think that West has binned it. The next car is West.
Oh, interesting championship connotations. Barrett's up to third now. I don't know if he can hold off Nick though. Probably got a little bit of a pace advantage. Although it does say they were doing 1:37.
Okay, pit stop requested.
I thought I turned off that functionality, but obviously not.
Acknowledged. Pit request cancelled.
It seems to think it knows when I want to come into the pits, but that's not when I want to come into pits. I've still got 18 minutes of fuel left.
Okay, Neil, we expect there'll be no traffic on exit. We expect to exit the pits in position 5, a few seconds behind Summers.
Wow. At this point, I'm going to exit the pits in where I started, so I might as well keep going. It's the beauty of having clear track, although I've got the leader coming up on me, who is doing lap times that's about 2 or 3 seconds more than me. And something that I've struggled with in this car, in particularly in VR, is the fact that the rear view mirror, you have one on the right and then you have a screen on the left, and you do need to look over to the screen on the left. You can't just look at it out your periphery. That's a little bit of a pain in the arse. And the right mirror is pretty much pointless unless someone's alongside you. So there's no centre mirror, as it were. With any luck, maybe Tony will catch me on the straight, I don't know.
Sector 1 is green. Ten minutes of fuel remaining.
Tony didn't gain as much on me as I thought he would. He's going to gain on me in this final sector. There's not really too much I can do about that until the straight.
Right side, clear on the right.
So we're doing one lap less, which is good. I'm not going to chance it by putting in less fuel though. That's the kiss of death, isn't it? They seem to have a lot more traction than I do.
That's a new fastest lap for Taylor, 1:33.72.
Holy crap. Very tired. Gap behind.
1:16.
I'm not sure that was the answer to the question. I don't really know the voice commands for the asking what's around you. And obviously you can see it all, but I can't. So I don't know how far Ken is behind me.
Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. We think Summers has spun off. Sector 1 is green. Of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
How long's the lap again? 140 something? Three laps of fuel remaining. Nice when I can put on some more boots. Unfortunately, I'm going to come out in the lapping cars, I think. Which is going to... I don't really want to get involved in that.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 45 Celsius.
Right. One more lap left before we come in, I think. Arms are tired. Should just be able to come out behind second place. It leads me to believe that maybe 116 was the right number. Maybe Ken is 116
20 minutes
behind.
remaining. You've got 20 minutes left. Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. Acknowledged. Pit stop requested. Sector 3 is now clear. When we exit the pits, we should be in P5, right behind Taylor. Okay, Neil. Very little fuel left. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap.
We are going to put in too much fuel. But
the pit crew is ready. 2 litres left.
oh, it's going to be good to get some tyres on. God knows if I'm locking anything. I mean, it would be good to repair as well, but I don't know how long the repairs are going to last, so...
Yellow flag, sector 2. We think that Summers has gone off. We're running on fumes, mate. In this lap, box this lap.
I don't think Ben's having a nice time.
1 litre remaining. Expected clear track on exit. When we exit the pits, we should be in position 5. A few seconds behind Taylor. All done, go. Exit's clear. Push. Sector 2 is clear.
Yeah, Ken must have made a mistake. I needn't really have worried. Basically relax. Got 5th place. I'm not going to get 4th place because they're 18 seconds behind me. Big point gains for Barrett Ericsson though. He's maybe going to extend his championship lead. I may leapfrog somebody and get 5th in the championship going into the final round. Considering the pace of the other people, 5th is not too bad.
Left. That's 15 minutes.
You've got to be in it to win it, so to speak. There is another layout of Autopolis. I don't know what it's like though. I think it's just cutting off part of the course. So, I think personally Suzuka maybe should have been 90 minutes. I'm going to have to check the rules to make sure that I can prepare for 90 minutes at Suzuka perhaps. Or maybe it's a 2-hour finale, I don't know. never really know. They keep moving the goalposts. Well, at least I've got force feedback for this 90 minutes, not like Okayama, which was absolute hell. I had to basically learn to drive all over again. Because it's even though force feedback, you can sometimes say, oh, I'm not getting enough, it's not accurate enough. When you don't have any, it's very strange. You rely on it to know what the car's doing. I suppose it meant that there was no juddering in the wheel throughout that race, but what you do tend to do is hold onto the wheel a bit tighter so that you're not kind of wandering all over the road. Because what I found now moving from a normal wheel to direct drive is the wheel is so loose. Oh, Ben,
watch out. It looks like Summers has stacked it. Sector 1 is clear.
Dr. Pepper's not going to be pleased. So it was a hectic first part of the race, putting Ken Jagger under a bit of pressure, taking a couple of goes at having an overtake, but then they pitted earlier than me. I basically went a little bit longer, stuck with my strategy, although I put on mediums and not softs like I was originally planning. Still doing 139s, which isn't too bad. Have to watch that third place car. Let's see where they're going to catch me. Back straight, I'd imagine.
Okay, Neil, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Maybe not. It's going to be the front straight then. Tablet was making weird noises there. Come on, Barrett.
All right. Still there. Right side's clear.
It's a very lethargic pass. lifted off earlier and braked earlier, but still they were like, shall I overtake? Or shall I not? I can't believe the inner of one of my tyres is cold. Well, it was cold until I came into these sequence events. See, I feel like I'm front limited, not rear limited. I just can't feel like I can go into bends and the tyres will hold on. They generally just wash over the track. Whether it's this juggling problem which prevents me from going in too hard, I don't know. Seven minutes to go. Let's hope Jim actually tells me when the race is over this time. He has a tendency not to. I'm sorry it's been boring viewing for the latter half of this race. I was expecting a...
Alright Neil, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
bit more of a battle. I could have repaired my car. Wouldn't have been worth it, but... I was going to say I'm doing 138s by not breaking a sweat, but I am breaking a sweat.
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
It's just better we got this damage. I think I didn't anticipate that the car ahead would literally nearly came to a stop in turn 1, so I accidentally rear-ended them, and then it kind of fired them off into the gravel at a hell of a rate. I guess that was lag, because it wasn't a big hit, and then I had to wait a few corners for them to make their way past, and then they had a coming together with the car ahead, which let me back through, and then I spent the first half of the race chasing
That's
Ken.
your fastest lap.
I've just done my fastest lap. What? Okay. Even when I was pushing. But I was pushing on worn tyres, so. Very strange. Maybe it's when you relax that you get the most out of your lap time. sometimes I actually overdrive the car, which doesn't lead to good lap times. I mean, I was looking forward to a pit strategy battle to see whose strategy would win. So, that is a little bit of a shame.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Everyone's pretty much doing the same pace as each other and not catching any. It's only the leader that's like doing 136s. I mean, if Tony had turned up to all of the rounds,
Okay, Neil,
he'd be leading.
5 minutes of fuel remaining, 5 minutes.
He'd be leading the championship by now. But I don't know whether Barrett's going to hold him off, to be honest. Is that a minute to go? This is probably the last lap. Oh no, 2 laps to go. Because Tony's 10 seconds behind me. Is he about to lap me twice? What? Hacks, I tell you, hacks. This is so much quicker than everybody else. I presume I've got one more lap after this. Tony's going to cross the line and take the checkered. Got 3 litres more fuel. I don't know whether if I hadn't been lapped. Looking for the flag man.
Very little fuel left.
He told me that was 1 to go this time.
Sector 2 is now yellow. It looks like Summers has spun off.
I think Summers just wants it to end. Not having a good time in these cars. I'm going to be the last but one to cross the line. The penultimate, if you will. Can't wait to get out of this car and stretch though. Jeez, my arms are killing me. well-earned pizza.
P5. Okay, it's over. Good drive.
There we go. A P5. That was what we were after. And we got it. We got the P5. Oh, crap. Right. Let's check the results, I guess. I am a sweaty mess. A sweaty mess. Okie doke. Right. Let's look at the session results. So, as expected, he wasn't the pole man, I don't think. Tony comes away with the win. I don't know what happened up front, but something must have. So, only 7 finishes out of 8. Robin Taylor, good points for the championship for him. And Barrett Ericsson, good championship points for him as well, because he's the championship leader. Nick Westy gets 4th. I get 5th. Ken Jagger gets 6th. Unfortunately, we weren't as close as I thought we would be after the pit stops. Ben Summers 7th, and the only non-finisher is Carl Struhal. Ooh, so we've only got one round left. One round left until the finale. The finale is in 2 weeks. In September. I don't know what date that is. Is that the 10th of September? Can't see it on my monitor very well. The 10th of September. Suzuka is going to be tough. I don't know if that is a 60-minute race. I am going to double check. Is it a 60-minute race? It's a 60-minute race. Who'd have thought it? A 60-minute race. Right. Let's go back to this screen here. What if we did the championship points on the fly? Wouldn't that be good? Okay, so so championship points. So Tony came first, so he gets 40 points. Robin came second, so he gets 36 points. I'm gonna delete those rows. Third was Barrett, so he gets 33 points. Nick Westy was 4th, so he gets 30 points. I was 5th, so I get 28 points. Ken was 6th, so he gets 26 points. Ben, where is Ben? Ben. You're here somewhere. I can see you. Ben Summers gets 24 points. And I think even though he didn't finish, I think Carl will still get the 22 points. I don't know whether there's like a being able to finish a certain distance. Right, so bear with me. Now I think it's top 10. Do I look at top 10? Yeah. Let's go top 10. Unfortunately, I have to do this manually. And then refresh the thing. No. There we go. Right, so we want that one. There we go. Right, I've got to remember where the things are. I've got to update. Let's exit that. Oh, no, that's fine. Okay, right. Where are we looking? Series standings. Hooah! I wish this was all automatic. I've got a way of doing it, but it's not the easiest of ways. Well, I did have top 12 in there, but top 10 is going to be enough. Okay, let's see if this works, shall we? Let's have a look at the standings. Now, if it has worked, Barrett should have 163 points to Robin Taylor's 152, Nick Westy 144. So it is 40 points for a win. So it's mathematically possible for me to win the championship. But for me to win the championship, I would need to win, and the top four would need to crash out. So that's not going to happen, is it? So I think I may keep ahead of Tim, but I've moved up to 5th in the championship. If Tim wins, then well, we can work this out because I've got the spreadsheet. If Tim wins, I would need to score 20 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would need to finish 8th, and pretty much 8 people turn up. So I think I've secured 5th in the championship. I think if Tim does turn up, he is going to win. So yeah. Whew. So we're going to do all this again next week. Next week it's going to be the turn of the Porsche 992s. We've got one final round of this as well. Obviously that's Suzuka in 2 weeks' time. The final round of the Porsche 992 Cup. I've got a chance of the championship. The way it looks at the moment, if the person in second place wins, I believe I only have to finish 12th, something like that. I have worked it out, and there is I'm going to put some championship predictions up on the screen next time. So that should be cool. It's going down to the wire still, though. 6-round championships are still quite good. But you have to be in it to win it, and I've just been the most consistent-ish. Anyway, I'm off to have some pizza. Check my schedule. I am only streaming on Sundays at the moment, unless something dramatic happens. I don't know what other stuff I'm going to be doing apart from this league racing at the moment. But let's give the channel points. I can't remember if I actually did the channel points last time out, and I don't think it let me re-give them out. So sorry if people lost points. But I didn't spot. I had a follow. Thank you for the follow. That must have been mid-race, perhaps. I didn't see that, but thank you. Hopefully you can join me next week for some more racing. Let's give you... Well, you were optimistic, thinking I was going to get a top 3. Optimistic, I like your optimism, but top 3 was just not possible in this race. Whether it's possible next week, who knows? Who knows? But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Have a good rest of your evening.